Hello! I spontaneously decided to make another video. Yeah, just to get it out of my head, all that science. Alright, see, it's about narcissists again. And when is a scientific model a good model? When it precisely describes what we see in reality, right? Alright, so this video is about the topic: why is the narcissist and his behavior so dirty? Why is that feeling always there that there is something off? And yes, this is a highly suggestive title, but it's up to your own discernment whether this is appropriate or not. So I dare you to try my pseudoscientific thesis. Okay, the question is roughly, why is the narcissist dirty? And I mean his behavior, the ways he thinks, and also the feeling that you have towards this person. Okay, and this is because of the self-absorbed way the narcissist's psyche works. In the videos before, I described the self-absorption is one of the biggest keys to understand narcissistic personalities, as well as the connected inability to introspect, to do introspection. So also I was speaking about the fact that for narcissistic personality disordered people, love and hate can pretty much be the same, or the feeling that we call love is connected to negative emotions, actually, because they experienced the maternal love when their mother, when they were young, in a young age, between 0 and 3 years, they experienced negative things. Their mother did not teach them what a forgiving, unconditional love is. And this is the reason why they became narcissists. This triggered the fact that they sacrificed their true self and invented a false self in order to protect themselves. This is all nothing new. We know it already, right? So why do I bore you with this? I don't know. Okay, so anyway, the narcissist learned the basic feeling that is one of the most basic feelings for human beings, love. He learned it the wrong way. Second, he is self-absorbed. I describe it again. For him, the world is encapsulated. The narcissist himself is an empty shell. The narcissistic personality actually is easier to describe as an absence of things than as the existence of things. Okay, it's an absence, a huge absence, and the narcissist needs to create a show in order to camouflage the absence. Okay, so he is an empty space, a void. There is nothing, there is nobody. And through perception, he gets the information that comes in to eyes, ears, all the data, and he internalizes everything. All the persons he knows, people, they are just objects. Everything is just an object within him. There is no reality. There are no equal personalities out there. It's not a vibrant, amazing, interesting universe with, life forms out there and this. No. The narcissist is self-absorbed. You have to understand this. Also, so we have love for him is a mix of probably something positive and negative things. So it's a mix. It's a dirty mix. Second, he is self-absorbed and cannot introspect. Because to introspect, you need to leave yourself. You have to imagine to go into reality, into another equal person that is different from you. And looking back at you and see your mistakes, your flaws, everything, to see you the way you really are. He cannot do this. And thus, there is a jam within him. Everything is mixed up. It's all, how can you separate things? How can you understand what is good, what is right, if you cannot introspect, if you can never reflect about yourself? You cannot. It's just a mix. Everything is mixed up. And this is why I said in the videos before, he has to project, and he also projects the process of good and bad, right, wrong, onto the stage of communicating with other people. He abuses. Whenever he uses people, he always abuses. And he also abuses them to do the splitting that narcissists do, which means the black and white thinking. Also, the narcissist is all about dopamine. That's why he chases short-term rewards instead of long-term rewards. And this is why he fears the truth. Alright, this is going too far. The truth is long-term. A narcissist likes the short-term dopamine. High risk, high reward. Okay? And this is fitting the splitting, the black and white thinking. And he has to externalize this, because within himself he cannot figure out what is right, what is wrong. He rather has to create it. He has to speak to other people, look at their reaction, and when they react, when they start believing, or when they validate what he is saying, the narcissist can believe that temporal reality he created, but it's always fading again, and he has to recreate something, splitting. And this is also a form of abuse for the people around the person, because reality is full of all the facets, and it doesn't have to be validated all the time. And I mean, it all is more than the sum of its components, right? But for the narcissist, everything it's just the sum of its components. You can count everything, you can make a picture of everything, you can measure everything. It's nothing more than that, Okay, so we have love is it's a brown mix of everything, good and bad. Second, he is self-absorbed, and within himself everything is mixed too. Right or wrong cannot be discerned by introspection. Third, he has no moral, he has no ethics, he has no empathy. All these things, these three facts together make the narcissist the person he is, and act the way he acts, having the biography he has, and evoking the emotion he evokes in people. And if the narcissist tries to speak truth, it feels off. Something feels wrong. So he cannot speak truth. If the narcissist lies, it seems like there is something right about it. There is something there is it's almost authentic. So, in other words, the narcissist cannot do pure things. He cannot even make a pure lie, because he is such a magician, such a creator of fantasy. You know, he is living of fantasy. He himself is his own fantasy. So when he tries to lie, it seems like there is something true on it. But if he lies, if he speaks the truth, it seems like there is something off. So I think now I'm confused myself, but what I want to say is he cannot be pure or straight, you know. By the way, he also has no intuition. This is why he has to prepare for every situation and conversation. And when you put him into a field where he's not prepared for, he feels very uncomfortable, because, again, he has no feeling for right, wrong. He needs to think consciously and with his intelligence about everything, about his goals, about how the strategy, how he will do it. He cannot improvise because he has not this intuition or that safe, secure feeling that in which you can actually stand for yourself when you know who you are and what is right or wrong, when you have your things, you know. The narcissist cannot do it. He knows that it will seem very off and very strange when he starts to... it's a paradox. He cannot even speak free. It must be prepared. It must be staged. Then this is why he is afraid to get off track, because it will feel very odd and very strange what will come out of the mouth of this person. So this is why they would then, when they get uncomfortable because they get into a field of conversation where they're not prepared, they will confuse you. Often, one of the main things how to spot narcissism when you are not aware of narcissism, what you will find in your memories is when you deal with narcissists in your memories, they always confuse you. And this is like, there is a lot of parallels to the survival strategies of cephalopods, octopus, or calamare? Squids is the English word. It's like pushing out the ink into the water to confuse somebody. This is when you confront them with a situation they are not prepared for, they will do something confusing and leaving you like, what? Something completely absurd. And then they win time, they can reorganize. This is the reaction of the narcissist. He will spray his ink of confusion out, okay? Also, another strategy is, like a cephalopod would do, mirror his partner of, communication. Whatever he is facing, he simply mirrors it if he doesn't know what to do, because he has no concept of himself. He has no concept what he is, what is right or wrong, what is my personality, what is my place, where am I, who am I? No. He just mirrors. It feels, more safe. Clever narcissist, right? Yeah. So I told you about the 3 reasons why they seem, why they mix up everything, and why they can't produce anything that is pure, neither lie nor truth. They don't know it. They don't know what true love is. For them, it's mixed up. Everything's mixed up for the narcissist. And everything is strategy. Everything is planned. They're living in a different world. They're living in a world that can be measured, counted, pictured. It's only about these material things. They have no intuition. They have no connection to this cosmos. My people, how can I explain it to you? Yeah, and this is the reason why when they speak the truth, it always feels off. And when they lie, it even seems there is some truth in it, because the narcissist is good at making you believe. And it's putting some faked authenticity into it, but they are good at faking. And there was something more I wanted to say considering this. There seems something off when they speak. Wait, what was it? Yeah, they are very good at, when you, as their partner, as the person who encounters the narcissist, when you trust, when you are schooled, when you are a pro, when you are a pro, when you have narcissistic awareness, the narcissist will stop contact with you anyway, because he cannot extract supply validation from you no more. You're not interesting for them anymore. But when you are not aware of that, when you still believe this person is like you, empathetic, good-willing, basically like you, but a little bit different, then the narcissist is good at bypassing or stopping your doubt and your intuition. We're living in a world where people learn to not trust their intuition. We learn to work like computers. We learn to only trust this world of things that can be pictured, counted, the material world, and not trust so much our feelings. But when you trust your feeling, you will feel something is dirty, something is wrong. This person confuses me, but the narcissist is good at stopping you, at stopping your doubt, at making you believe, at explaining why, skipping this so it doesn't get in your consciousness. So he gets into the conversation, your mind, the supply he needs something from you. But you have defensive mechanisms, you have intuition, you have discernment, and when you stubbornly and confidently trust in your intuition, narcissists can be understood and cannot extract that supply that they want. I always say, you have to ask me first before you take from me. There is another way to put it, but that's too funny. Alright. Have a safe day, have a safe night, and maybe see you on another day.